Now transfer the needle from the right hand to the left, and we're going to do a purl row. As I mentioned before, in knitting the yarn is held in the back of the work, but in purling the yarn is held in the front of the work. We'll demonstrate the American method first. In knitting you go from the front to the back, but if I did that and the yarn is held in the front, how am I going to catch the yarn? So in purling you go from the back, through the loop in the front. I'm a little awkward at this, but I'll try. And then wrapping clockwise, push that yarn that you wrapped through the stitch. In the stitch, our goal is to take this yarn, wrap it around our goal is to take this yarn and put it through that loop. So we place it across the front of the needle and push it through. In, wrap, and push through. Now I will show you the continental method, which I am a little bit more comfortable doing. I come in, I wrap the yarn around the needle, and then I push it through. In, wrap the yarn around the needle, and push through. Be careful not to put the yarn under the needle. That will cause the stitches to be mounted what's called unconventionally, and I'll explain that in a little bit. In, around the needle, and push through. In, around, and push through. Becomes this very fluid motion. And be aware, I'm using my index finger to hold the last stitch I transferred so they don't pop off. And if they pop off, simply slide them back on. No panicking. Now if you look, my yarn slipped between the needles to behind. If I try to get that yarn, it's obviously something is wrong. Yarn to the front when purling. In the stitch, wrap around, and push through. In, wrap around, and push through. In, wrap around, and there we go. Transfer hands, and now we have some knitting.